With Mr. Lionel Richie.
How are you?
Hi, I'm okay, thanks.
I feel like a native here. I've been here so many times.
You
My
do?
God, I'm
How
telling
many
you.
times?
Well, since the Commodore days, I can't even name them. It's got to be 20 times to back and forth, at least, without a doubt.
You're here now? What have you been up to in
Well,
the meanwhile?
I've actually been in the studio working my behind off this trip. But I'm telling you, I've just finished the album. It's called Renaissance, and the single is now Angel, and it's out now.
So
Just released a
Renaissance
week.
is all about rebirth, right?
Yeah, and I actually feel that way. I think after, did I say this, 30 years in the business, I can't believe I've done anything this long. And all of a sudden someone said, when's your next album coming out and when's your next tour coming out? Which means they want to see it some more. So I put it together as fast as I could, and it does feel like a rebirth. It really does.
Why did you not choose to do a greatest hits album? Because you did that before with the Commodores.
I know.
And people would have expected that
I know.
because you've had so many #1 singles. I mean, I can't go on about this forever.
Well, I thought about it, but then I realized, you know what I'll do? I'll try to put some new music. I'm talking about the cyber. It's time now to kind of step up a little bit to the 2000. And while they're still asking for the music, do some new music. And then when the next greatest hits comes out, they'll have some of the newer stuff on it too.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you'd be surprised to know the old stuff has stuck around. I mean, there are 15, 16, 17-year-olds singing Easy.
Right, right.
You know, they weren't born when I did it.
Aren't you so proud of that fact? I mean,
it's amazing.
30
I
years.
stand in the audience all the time, and I mean on the stage and look at the audience, and it's mind blowing.
What's the best show you've ever done? I know it's a very difficult question, but can you remember one show?
Yes, I can. Actually, it's very easy to remember because it happened right here in Rotterdam. Because
Really?
I recorded it. It was so great. There's a soccer chant. Ole, ole,
Right.
right. And I let the crowd take the show and go on with it, and it was.
And they did.
Oh, they did, and it's great. One of the greatest shows, and of course, the next one would obviously be probably Tokyo, Japan, at the Yokohama Stadium. For people who cannot speak English,
Japanese people are strange, though.
Japanese people are so
I've
strange
been there
because
once, and I didn't know what to do.
They kept telling me they're very conservative people. Don't expect too much from them.
Right.
The
Can't
next
shake
thing
hands.
Can't shake. Next thing I know, we're throwing them off the stage.
Really?
They
went wild.
were crazy. It's unbelievable.
And I heard this rumor, and I read it in your bio, so it must be true, about a song with the Backstreet Boys.
Please, let me tell you, you're talking about the ups and downs of the business. The Backstreet Boys and I met in Bremen, Germany, on stage. They came backstage before I went on and said, we're big fans, could we sing Easy with you on the stage tonight? Answer, of course. We walk on stage, the crowd goes berserk. After the show is over, they said, could we possibly do something with you in the future? Answer to the quiz, Cinderella. I went home. A friend of mine named Joe Wolf, who's an excellent composer, we wrote a song called Cinderella, called them on the phone. Now here's the problem. We record the song, and then we realize their album and my album are coming out at the same time.
Well, that couldn't be coincidence.
That was a big coincidence. So we decided to not put it out as a single, but to wait until we do a special somewhere, and then we'll do the song together that way.
Well, it's gonna be a single, though.
It's going to be a single. I promise
Because
you.
I have been getting email from a lot of Backstreet Boys and Lionel Richie fans who would love to see this.
Thank you very much. In that case, it will be done.
And will there be a video then?
If I can squeeze it out of them, the answer is yes. I won't make a promise, but I'll try.
Because you're all very busy.
Thank you. You're trying to catch them on the road is something else altogether. God, forget it.
What if you could say everything about the video the way you wanted it? How would you see a video with the Backstreet Boys together with the song Cinderella?
We would probably just end up singing across the world. I would join their group instantly. Knowing me the way I know me, I would just join the Backstreet Boys and walk out on stage and be one of the lead singers in the group and let it go at that. That's the best way to do it, perform it.
Probably.
That'd be the best.
Wow, he's giving me a sign that I have 2 minutes left and I have like 150,000 questions.
How could that be?
More, I
All right.
mean,
Sorry, next time.
this is my chance.
After our duet, which I'll check and see if she can sing,
Okay.
then we'll
I'm
go from
getting
there.
nervous.
Don't get nervous, don't.
Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
It's been a pleasure
My
meeting
pleasure.
you.
I know you now. It's all done.
Okay.
It's all done. We're all
Thank you very
friends.
much. Lionel Richie, what can I say?
This is the Music Factory.